vulture, gloating over the bones of the workers.
This imagery was very powerful and very persistent.
They were a weapon and a means of caricaturing your enemy, and they did it very effectively.
But Murphy's economic power was too strong. By January 1914, the workers' resolve had collapsed. In their thousands, they signed the declaration and went back to their jobs. Murphy had won, but the hatred towards him would live on.
He etched a very deep scar on the psyche of the Dublin working class that's never gone away.
It's no surprise that William Martin Murphy is remembered badly by the people of Dublin. 20,000 workers and their families suffered directly during the lockout. That's a lot of people, that's a lot of popular memory.
Murphy had crushed the socialist threat to Irish industry. But his broader political influence within nationalism, which rested on his newspaper expert feel for popular sentiment, was about to unravel. Murphy's response to the 1916 Rising was in tune with that of many mainstream nationalists. The Irish Independent was the first newspaper off the press, and its editorial was unambiguous. However, unbeknownst to Murphy, the tide of public opinion was about to turn.
As the days passed and men were shot one after the other, and it was like blood pouring into your door, that was kind of the reaction, and the Irishness that's in everybody began to rebel, you know.
Despite growing calls for clemency, the Independent totally missed the shift in mood. By May 9th, only two leaders remained alive, Sean McDermott and James Connolly. Murphy's Independent was now to make the biggest miscalculation of its 11-year history.
The Independent on the 10th of May called for the cases of the leaders of the 1916 Rising, which had not yet been dealt with, to be dealt with, by which they meant only one thing: shoot.
Two days later, Connolly and McDermott were shot.
Many people never forgave Murphy. He became hated. People saw this as a reckoning. They saw this as retribution.
For the first time in his life, Murphy was now totally alienated from mainstream nationalist opinion. Murphy blamed the leaders of constitutional nationalism for the rebellion. Their failure to secure home rule had, he believed, handed the initiative to radical separatists. He now set out to win back middle-class public opinion to the home rule cause. To achieve this, he would have to challenge his oldest enemy.
It is an extraordinary last campaign by Murphy.
In May 1917, when the British government and the Irish Parliamentary Party held talks in Dublin to hammer out a quick home rule settlement acceptable to moderate unionist opinion, Murphy, as a leading opinion former, was invited to contribute. But he soon smelt a rat.
He believed that the Irish Party was politically bankrupt, that it was prepared to make any concession to get any semblance of home rule, even if it was of a weak and diluted kind.
When Irish Party leader John Redmond let it be known that he would be willing to accept home rule in a partitioned Ireland, Murphy cried foul.
Ireland's industrial base was in the north, so clearly he was concerned that would be a massive kind of loss.
Partition would be something that weakened the economic potency of Ireland as a whole by cutting away Belfast.
In the blistering media campaign that ensued, Murphy railed against the new proposals and his former colleagues.
The attacks of the Independent become much more outspoken against the Irish Party.
In the end, Murphy's campaign achieved only one result.
There is little doubt that the Independent plays a significant role in the downfall of the Irish Party.
By discrediting the Irish Party, Murphy had hoped to win middle-class nationalists to his vision of an industrialised Ireland within the British Empire. However, his use of the media had unintended consequences. The political vacuum created by the disintegration of the Irish Party now became filled by Sinn Féin, with its Republican separatist agenda. Murphy had unwittingly dug the grave of Home Rule. His power had made him blind.
It was a destructive power. He was able to destroy, but he wasn't able to direct public opinion.
In the general election of 1918, the Irish Party was routed and Sinn Féin stormed to victory. The first Dáil was convened and an Irish Republic proclaimed. A new era had dawned, but Murphy would not be parted. In June 1919, he was taken ill with a heart complaint and died 1 week later, aged 74. His dream of home rule and his vision of an industrialised Ireland within the British Empire died with him. History has not been kind to the memory of William Martin Murphy. To this day, his remarkable business achievements survive as a mere footnote to his ignominious role in the 1913 lockout.
And I think it's ironic in a way that, he won his great battle with Larkin. It was a sort of a battle of titans. But Larkin's the one with the statue on O'Connell Street. There are no statues to William Martin Murphy.
From Donegal to Dongtang, the final four industry nominees have real...
As an industrialist, Murphy was ahead of his time. The stubborn ruthlessness that damned him in the 20th century could have made him a business legend in the 21st. Ultimately, this was the blessing and the curse of Ireland's first great Catholic entrepreneur.
The principal legacy of William Martin Murphy is the Irish Independent. That is his monument. In some strange way, the spirit of William Martin Murphy survives through the Irish Independent.
Hidden History returns in 2 weeks' time. Next Tuesday at 10:15, Anne Casson and Con Murphy will bring us this month's Crime Call. But stay with us tonight. The View is on the way after the break.
Two years ago, he didn't even want a computer. Now, my granddad's MySpace. I designed this on his site. He's into 50s cars. Still needs pimping. And he sent me these to put up. His band. Oops. Wrong one. Wants me like-minded types. Fair play. Grandad, that's up. No problem. What do you mean by feeling lucky?
Get broadband from €15 a month when bundled with Aircom Talk Time. Visit aircom.net for a great value bundle that's you.
Art Ireland is back at the RDS from the 16th to the 18th of November.
Because you want to be right there, Sky brings more than ever in high definition. Sky. Believe in better.
Introducing the one-touch can opener from Cullinan. Revolutionary.
My 3-month-old baby has fever, so I need something that helps lower his temperature fast. I've given him Nurofen for Children, which starts to work on his temperature in just 15 minutes, lowering his baby thermostat, helping him feel better. Nurofen for Children. Nothing reduces fever faster or for longer.
The centre of entertainment excellence has never been closer to you. Now at your local Sony centre, save up to €400 when you buy selected Bravia LCD TVs with the PS3 or get a high-def Blu-ray disc player absolutely free. We've also got a stunning range of Vio laptops, fantastic value with high performance, all from Sony. Sony Centres, more Sony for your money.
There are pensions. And there are Eagle Star pensions.